What's up, guys? Boy Benny. Story time here. The first time I ever met Donald Trump was in Iowa. Everybody thought his candidacy was going to be a joke or a publicity stunt. That's just what people thought. They didn't think it was real about it. Donald Trump had sort of flirted with running for president for the better part of two decades. So everybody just sort of thought, you know, it wasn't real. And somebody on the bus that we were all on pointed to the fact that Donald Trump didn't have any campaign offices in Iowa. Like you had no workers in Iowa, so you are not running a real campaign. And Donald Trump looked at that reporter, and I will never forget this for my entire life, looked at that reporter, sharp as a tack, and said, I saved Christmas. I don't need campaign offices. I was in Home Alone too. It's Christmas time, because the Iowa caucuses are in early January, and everybody in Iowa is watching Home Alone 2, which is true. And I was in Home Alone 2. I helped save Kevin. And I'm like, that is such a genius answer, and it's so profoundly correct that Donald Trump is, no matter what they try and do, they cannot take away the fact that he is like a celebrity's celebrity. And the fact that so many of these celebrities are actually threatened by Donald Trump and hate Donald Trump really could just be boiled down into schoolgirl vengeance and pettiness because Donald Trump is actually a bigger celebrity than them. It's just purely psychological. Every celebrity wants to be the biggest celebrity, and Donald Trump is the most famous man in the world. And so they hate that. They don't like that. Athletes, politicians, movie stars, they actually, that's part of the reason why Donald Trump's a threat to them. Robert De Niro comes out. That's why that's why Robert De Niro is doing what he's doing. Because Donald Trump is a far bigger celebrity than Robert De Niro will ever be. He's bigger than the Beatles. He's bigger than Elvis. And he helped save Christmas here, okay? So, end of story time. Bringing us to our next point. If you wish to become exceedingly relevant, there are two ways to do it. Take a hard stance on Donald Trump. More importantly, support Donald Trump. If you wish to be somebody who immediately skyrockets in the zeitgeist as a person who like gets asked questions by TMZ or gets talked about in the chatosphere, then post a photo like this. This is Amber Rose. Amber Rose is a rapper and model. And she posted this, Trump 2024, with a beaming photo of her and Melania Trump at some type of very, very fancy gala. Not exactly sure where. But a beautiful photo of all of them. And she popped it up to her Instagram audience 2 weeks ago. And holy cannoli. I mean, she got 170,000 likes. And her 2.5 million followers went out, and then she pinned it. She pinned it to the top of her page. The other kind of content she posts is like this, or what, whatever. This. There she did partying. What is an Amber Rose? I didn't actually know what Amber Rose was. Call me a nerd, dork, or just somebody who's obsessed with politics, and so I don't really follow sports or pop culture. Amber Rose is an American model, rapper, and television personality. She gained attention after starring in music videos, Young Jeezy and Kanye West. It was featured in Louis Vuitton advertising campaigns, some of the biggest advertising campaigns in the world. She was a Ford model. She dated rappers Wiz Khalifa. That's kind of interesting because Wiz Khalifa is one of those people who, is kind of for Trump, along with a bunch of other rappers. It's kind of amazing how, this version, this, subsection of society is going hard for Trump, and we'll examine that in just a moment. But, ladies and gentlemen, since the rapper, model, and television personality has come forward as a Trump supporter, she's been sort of hunted down and asked questions in the streets, as is deigned to happen. In the streets of Los Angeles, Amber Rose shocks reporter who asks why she's voting for Trump, because Trump's really mean to women, right? Check this out.
Shocked with your, endorsement of Donald Trump. I mean, you're all about women's rights issues. I mean, what was the reason for the big change?
Is Donald Trump not for women's rights issues?
I mean, I guess a lot of people were asking.
He's trying to make America great again. That's for women too, right?
Nice.
That's true. I mean,
okay. Well,
nice.
There you go.
I know. Does him getting convicted change the way you view him?
Not at all.
I mean, do you think it'll help his chances, getting reelected, or you'll hurt him?
I think it helps him more. I think
it helps him more.
Yeah, absolutely. I think people see the injustice and what happened, and they want to vote for him more than ever.
I know. I wanted to ask you. So it seems like a lot of celebrities are kind of like voting for Trump now. I mean, why do you think people are kind of like changing their way of like?
I think we just did our research and we're just, you know, we're not brainwashed anymore by the left. I can say that about myself. All these years I've been brainwashed and I'm not anymore. So.
What a queen. Incredible. And she's wiser than the reporter. By the way, this is from today, from the most popular and most sought after and respected pollster in all of corporate media, Nate Silver. Okay, whatever you think of that, it is what it is. Biden hit an all-time low in approval rating today. Dropping out would be a big risk, but there's a threshold below which continuing to run is a bigger risk. Are we there yet? I don't know, but it's fair to ask. Look at this. Approve, disapprove. Look at that. This is for Joe Biden. This right here was like the Trump trial and the guilty verdict right here a couple weeks ago. And now Joe Biden has actually skyrocketed up from a polling perspective and collapsed down in approval to disapproval. What do you know? So Amber Rose, rapper and model, knows more than the reporter who's asking her questions, saying that it's actually helping Donald Trump. And it is. The data proves it. Amber Rose is so fearless, unapologetic, and informed. She's one of many celebrities who is sick of the left and their lies. Good for her. She's getting a lot of love for this video. I wish more celebrities possessed both the fortitude and the discernment of Amber Rose that she demonstrates. Last 5 days, Amber Rose, Dr. Phil, David Sachs, 50 Cent, Russell Brand all publicly endorsed Donald Trump. 5 people from different walks of life, very different audiences, fully endorsed Donald Trump. Don't let the media silence you. This is a huge deal. It's true. Amber Rose is not only stunning, but very intelligent. Everybody is waking up to the elitist cults. Hollywood is shaking over it. Amber Rose is based AF. Amber Rose blows up the virtue signaling TMZ reporter. We're voting for Trump. We're no longer brainwashed. And doesn't make America great again mean for everybody. Model Amber Rose doubles down on Trump support. We're not brainwashed anymore by the left. These are the kind of headlines that she's getting right now. Major respect for Amber Rose. She's absolutely right on Trump. I wish more women had that sense. And, no word yet. It's obvious that she has tattoos. No word yet on if Amber Rose has what rapper Lil Pump has, which is a Donald Trump tattoo on his thigh, along with rapper Badman Cavo, who also has a MAGA tattoo on his thigh. This is what this dude got. All right, got it. Benny the Butcher, no relation, but great name, great drip, dude. Maybe I should get a giant golden chain. Should I get a huge gold chain like that? Benny the Butcher says he's also endorsing Donald Trump, along with Waka Flocka. Snoop Dogg saying he has nothing but love for Trump. The Rock saying Trump is incredible, and the audiences love him. And then The Rock also effectively rescinding his endorsement of Joe Biden and saying it was a mistake.
You made that endorsement in 2020. Are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better. The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence, and it's my job then. I felt like that then. It's my job now to exercise my influence and share with this is who I'm going to endorse. Am I going to do that again this year? That answer's no.
The answer's no, and he goes on to say that it was a mistake to do it then, and that he's done being politically divisive. There was a list of celebrities that endorsed Donald Trump from all walks of life. They left off Richard Petty here at NASCAR. Richard Petty, without question, the most famous racer in the history of NASCAR. Mr. NASCAR, actually, endorsing Donald Trump. The king of NASCAR, endorsing the king, the great MAGA king there, Donald Trump. So, you know what? Can't take it away from him. Cry more, libs. And it's a beautiful thing to see. People are waking up. And it is, quite literally, beautiful. If you wish to be beautiful, you should like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It's your boy Benny. See ya.